Okay, I believe that it is time to touch base with the mages, if at all possible.
We've spread word the Inquisition was coming. But you should know that no one here was expecting us.
No one? Not even Grand Enchanter Fiona?
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the tavern for the negotiations.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexius is in charge now, but hasn't yet arrived. He's expected shortly. You can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
Suppose that will do.
Why is this place so weird?
We must speak with Fiona at once.
Go to the Gull and Lantern to meet Fiona. Well, sounds like it's probably an interesting little tavern. Now, what do we have here? Probably inside.
Too many people dying for want of simple herbs. My apologies. Can I help you?
No, but I could probably help you.
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes. We've many injured from attacks by those cursed Templars. I need the herbs to treat people's wounds. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
Okay, I don't mind.
There are refugees at the crossroads who would benefit from a healer.
Of course they would. These attacks by the Templars have endangered countless innocent lives. But if I go to the crossroads to help, I might end up in danger myself. I doubt those refugees would risk their lives for a knife here. Why should I risk mine for them?
Well, yeah, this is how you change things.
People are afraid right now. I haven't been called knife-ear as often as I had expected. Mostly all the humans say is thank you. I expect you'll find the same. And change some minds in the process.
All right. If Inquisition soldiers are there, I might be safer regardless. I'll see you at the crossroads soon. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
So she can help. Here's the list that we could perhaps help with. Well, we have everything she needs, so can we give them to her here?
May I help you?
Here's your herbs.
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
Yes, these are perfect.
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes, I need them to keep wounds from going bad.
Vivienne's very
It's too
confused.
dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help.
Okay, so we've grabbed a second list now. Which we have.
A pleasure to see you again.
We're very prepared for this.
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
Thank you.
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes, I need them to keep wounds from going bad. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help.
We were way too prepared for running into her. And we have these too.
A pleasure to see you again.
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
Yes, these are perfect.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help.
Looks like we got all of them. That's awesome. Well, she should be better off to deal with the people at the crossroads now, though, so that's good. Okay, now these locked doors. I hear that sometimes requires perk deft hands, fine tools. Okay. So that's something we'll have to try and unlock down the road.
Grandmother, I think we should go. In the middle of the war.
We did not flee Redcliffe when the dead walked into our village. We will not flee now.
Even before the sky fell open, this was a land of spirits and demons. Magic grows wild in the hills of Redcliffe.
Can you tell me more about this?
Tell me about your people.
They say a spirit dwells in a small lake south of the highway. The girls of the village bring it daisies and ask for love, but rarely does it listen. For 'tis a spirit of valor, not love, and it favors blood lotus flowers.
Interesting. Take a blood lotus to the lake. Okay.
I hear most of the apostates
But
are
look
dead
at the
or
sky,
hiding.
and those stories
We should
about
be
all
getting
that
more
magic.
refugees.
They're not the stories, Dish. Rabbit does not flee its burrow.
Nobody around here seems to care that I just slammed that into the ground, claiming this area.
Maybe the rumors about the apostates are making people, which is rumors after all.
Ah, Senna, my
Either way,
darling.
we're safe.
For the
That's
first
all that
time in all
matters
these
right now.
years, I fear I will not be visiting your ashes.
Oh no.
I suppose you're right.
What world is this? That demons and brigands stop a man from taking flowers to his wife's shrine?
Is it just blocked off, or?
What if I took flowers to your wife's shrine for you?
I do not know what to say, except thank you. You were Dalish. My Senna and I, we kept to the old ways as we could. Though I know we are as children to you. Her shrine lies on a hill to the west, near the table stones. Thank you.
I don't mind doing that.
Stay safe.
Walk in peace.
Take flowers to Sen's shrine. There's a lot of activity down here, actually. Let's see what the bookseller has. Well, I know what he has, but let's see the specifics, shall we? Okay, so he's got weapon schematics, which is kind of interesting. I mean, I assume the more expensive they are, the better that they are. We have a little bit of money, but I'm just not sure long term how much money we actually need to have, so it's tough to gauge what I should buy and what I shouldn't. Also, they don't tell me any, like, doesn't give me any specifics, like armor 10 leather, defense 10 leather. Like, I get that it's heavy, light, medium, but we'll hold off for now.
No, there'll be no talking. It was so real. And when I woke up, I talked to one of the rebel mages, and she said it sounded like the dream she had before the Magister.
To hear it.
I don't want you. The rebel.
Please, are you with the Inquisition? As you've wandered, have you by any chance seen a ram that is, different? Lord Wolseley wandered off, and he's very
Lord
special.
Wolseley.
If you could find
Oh my
him,
God.
I'd be most grateful.
What do you mean he's special?
What makes your ram so special?
Well, he's always brought the family luck, and his advice helped us make our fortune.
Your ram offered advice.
He's a very special ram.
Yeah. Okay.
Your ram has gone missing.
Yes, I'm certain that if he heard his Jimmy missed him, he'd come right back. He's likely at our family's old summer cabin. It's by the lake in the southern hills. If you do find him and send him back, I'd be happy to pay you.
I'll speak with you later.
If you know
If
exactly
you
where
find
he
my
is,
ram, please send him home.
if you know exactly where he is, why don't you just go and look there? Perhaps you're too busy with your family's fortune, but still.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. First Enchanter Vivienne?
My dear Fiona, it's been so long since we last spoke.
You look dreadful. Are you sleeping well?
Really?
What has brought you to Redcliffe?
I thought that we were asked to come here.
We're here because of your invitation back in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
What? I'm certain it was you.
There is no mistake. While the Templars were leaving, you came to Val Royeaux and asked me here.
The Templars left Val Royeaux? Where did they go? That sounds... Why does that sound so strange? Whoever or whatever brought you here, the situation has changed. The Free Mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
This right here is why you can't trust mages.
Fiona, dear, your dementia is showing.
As one indentured to a Magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
What? Who does have the authority?
Very well. Who's in charge now?
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Dorian Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
Can you tell me what's going on here?
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
How about everything? First, where is the Arl?
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Arl or his men.
The Arl of Redcliffe left the village. There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
This is really weird.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a Magister.
Our Southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years before gaining full rights. As their protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
And when did this happen?
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
It was certainly very timely.
Coincidence, almost? What does Tevinter gain from this?
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the Southern Mages are a considerable expense. After they are properly trained, they will join our legion.
You said not all my people would be military. There are children, those not suited.
And one day I'm sure they will all be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts are paid.
Look, I need mages. So we're in a tough spot. I don't totally trust this guy.
I'm here to get mages to close the breach.
Right, to business. I understand, of course.
She wants to tell us something, I think.
Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends. I'm not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
So, do you think you'll help us?
Does that mean you'll lend your mages to our cause?
There will have to be. Felix.
My lord, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
What's going on
here? Are you
all
right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time. Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
What's going on then, Felix? What is going on here?
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
Are you serious?
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
Who the hell gives this?
Wow, aren't we secretive?
What?
There's no telling who or what will be waiting for us in that Chantry.
Come on, let's do something.
Magister Alexius wishes only mages to remain in Redcliffe. He will approve of you. He does not approve of me. Many villagers have already left to escape his ire.
Can you tell me a bit more?
What does the Magister have against you?
He does not like to be reminded of what mages can become. He says all tranquil must leave Redcliffe, but who would take us in?
Oh, okay, so you're tranquil.
You're one of the tranquil?
Yes, my talent for magic was insufficient to protect me from demons. Rather than risk me becoming possessed, the Circle removed my connection to the Fade. My magic is gone, along with my dreams and desires.
I wonder what that process is like.
Those now in Redcliffe prefer not to see us.
How long have Tevinters been here?
Magister Alexius arrived at nightfall, 2 days after we retreated from the Temple of Sacred Ashes. He forced anyone without magic out of the castle, save those he required to serve him. Even the Arl was sent away.
Farewell.
Thank you.
One moment. You are a member of the Inquisition, are you not? I am an alchemist. You must require potions. If the Magister will not have you here, perhaps I can offer my services.
Yeah, sure, join us.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
An agent is acquired. Okay, very cool.
Inquisition, huh? I wish to Holy Andraste you'd gotten here sooner. These Tevinters make my shoulder blades itch.
Go on.
Who are you?
Name's Tolwyn, formerly of the Circle of Magi in Hospital. Lived my whole life there. Since I was 10 years old and came into my magic. 3 meals a day, quality education, a roof over my head. If you're not summoning demons, a mage tower's a fine place to be.
And you're not with the rebellion?
If you were happy in the Circle, why are you here with the rebels?
We're all rebels now. The vote is sort of
Yeah, fair enough.
The majority wanted to dissolve the circles. The rest of us went with them and were cut loose.
There are still some of us who are loyal in the Empress's court.
I figured I'm better off with my fellow mages than on my own.
You're not happy here?
You're not happy with this new alliance?
Something's not right about that. They're not like us. Magic or no, I'd rather count myself among decent folk than stand with Magister.
How did the Grand Enchanter end up working with Tevinter?
1 minute, we were bracing for the Templars to attack. The next, we had a Magister ally. It was a stroke of luck that's given us an edge. In a way. Out of the frying pan.
Into the fire.
Goodbye.
Be careful. The Tevinters likely aren't happy you're asking questions.
Well, maybe they shouldn't be so sketchy. Like, they were... That was really weird. And then the son, either he's got something ongoing or he, like, did something to stop the negotiations on purpose.
What's happening? Welcome back. They say, make a speech, my child.
I am Sister Tana. May I help you?
Well, perhaps.
Are you a Chantry sister?
A lay sister only. I work here to help the poor and extend the Maker's kindness to those who need it. It is very busy work, especially in these times, but let me know if I can ever help you.
Look.
I found the letter you sent a Templar named Corin.
Yeah.
What?
It's her letter.
Shit. You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
I guess nothing.
For now, nothing.
Fine. Go.
That's weird. Perhaps we can utilize her somehow later.
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
Come on. I don't think I got it. Let me close this thing. You're kidding. No, this is bad. They keep knocking me out of it. There we go. Now, who are you?
Fascinating. How does that work exactly?
Great question. To be honest, I have no idea.
You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
He's right, though.
Who are you? Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Pavus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Watch yourself. The pretty ones are always the worst.
Suspicious friends you have here. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Yeah, I guess. Where's Felix?
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Okay, so he gave it. I didn't even catch that. Is there something wrong, or is he faking that whole thing?
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months.
Okay.
Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
So you're a Magister?
Are you a Magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium.
Okay.
I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
So, did you send the note yourself?
Are you the one who sent that note, then?
I am. Someone had to warn you after all. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
What?
I hope that's less dangerous than it sounds.
More.
Manipulating time itself? Many have attempted over the ages, but never once succeeded.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself? Sped some things up and slowed others down?
Yeah, the circles, you're slow.
Soon, there will be more like it. And they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable. And it's unraveling the world.
This is crazy. What? How do we know that it's him exactly?
I'd like more proof than magical time control. Go with it.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it. Ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys?
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori.
That sounds
familiar. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Why are you guys telling me this exactly?
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
And why me specifically, or is it just the Inquisition as a whole?
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
Well, there's potential that I'm not utilizing this power that we have to its full potential. And thus they think if they can control me, they could do more with the rifts than what is being utilized currently. How do we stop the guy?
Do you have any suggestions?
You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
Yeah, please. I agree.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
So, we've got a little bit of a coup happening here. Something strange is certainly happening. Got a couple of different levels here. Everybody else is caught up. Sarah. Explosive shot's pretty good. Full draw. It takes a moment to line up the perfect shot, but it pays off with a devastating hit that bites even deeper against enemies who aren't injured yet. 800% weapon damage. Wow. Huh. Well, I like the damage bonus too, but... yeah, let's work our way down that side then. For you... let's see. Whirlwind, you spin with your weapon outstretched, cutting through any enemies in your path. Kind of cool. Pommel strike, you lash out with a fast strike that briefly stuns your target. I like stuns. Anytime I can... oh, seriously? Oh, I see. Okay, we're not even there yet. Crack enemy armor and rend shield, sundering your enemy's armor for a short time. Or every critical hit reduces the cooldown times of your abilities, giving you the edge to finish off your enemy. Both good. The Warhorn's blast rings across the battlefield, giving allies the strength to fight harder. I like that this helps everybody. Let's grab it. And then this one, you summon spirits to heal fallen allies in the area, getting them back on their feet and fighting again. That could be pretty huge instead of us having to manually run over there and bring them up. Okay, so returning to the war room does sound like a pretty good idea because this is getting pretty wild. Maybe now, like, I don't know if because we came here we're not going to be able to contact the Templars, but it might be worth just a little chat to see what everyone's thinking. Also, this Dorian guy is kind of interesting. He looked like he was fighting this thing on his own before we even got here. It could be pretty powerful. I'm not too sure, but I'm sure we will figure it out soon. We'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.